Hello, it's Tuesday, March 22nd. This is CBC meteorologist Kalin Mitchell with an update for you. Seeing a lot of sunshine in the region today, but in the gusty and chilly west and northwest winds, there have been some flurries generated off the Bay of Fundy coastline, kind of drifted through central parts of Nova Scotia. Additionally, scattered flurries across Cape Breton. Very similar scenario. Colder winds coming in over top of the relatively warmer waters of the Gulf of St. Lawrence. The winds are also driving some drifting snow, getting reports of that in areas New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island. So be careful on roads and highways that run along exposed areas such as fields. And it's so windy and gusty today because that spring storm that went through us yesterday has continued to pick up strength around the southeast of Labrador. We're looking at that weather system here. Those black lines you can see circling around that area of low pressure, those are isobars, or lines of constant pressure in the atmosphere. And when you see a lot of those, and especially when they start bunching together, that is a very good sign that the pressure gradient force is actually driving and increasing those wind speeds. So what type of winds are we seeing currently across the Maritimes? Well, in New Brunswick, some sustained winds of 20 to 40 kilometers per hour, some sustained winds of 40 to 60 kilometers per hour in parts of Prince Edward Island, and between 30 and 60 kilometers per hour for Nova Scotia. And of course, there are higher gusts. Now, these winds are going to be gradually easing as we move through this evening and tonight. Speaking of which, let's take a look at our forecast model. There's going to be some increasing cloudiness in New Brunswick this evening and a chance of isolated flurries along with that cloudiness. The chance of that flurries will be drifting from northern parts of New Brunswick this evening down towards the south of that province overnight. And we have a weak disturbance that's moving in over top of the Great Lakes through the northeastern United States, and this is going to be bringing us a mixture of flurries and showers for Wednesday morning. Showers around Grand Manan in the southwest of Nova Scotia, where temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer, but just to the north of that, where temperatures are a little bit cooler, through southern parts of New Brunswick, eventually Prince Edward Island, much of mainland Nova Scotia and Cape Breton as we head through the morning. In the flurries, there could be some local accumulations of 2 to 5 centimeters. Most of this weather is expected to be clearing out as we move into the mid to late afternoon hours, actually returning back to a lot of sunshine for New Brunswick and a mix of sun and cloud for Prince Edward Island. And in Nova Scotia, the clearing conditions will continue as we move into and through Wednesday evening. Now we're going to jump forward. We're going to talk about Friday because I know busy travel day across the region. Here's the setup. Low pressure system moving up into the Gulf of St. Lawrence. There will be a warm front extending from this low into the Maritimes. So a push of warmer air coming in, but initially temperatures are going to be cold enough near and just above the surface that we are going to be seeing a bit of an icy mix. First of all, in far northern parts of New Brunswick, it does look like there is a good chance of seeing some snowfall accumulations 2 or in excess of 10 centimeters. Some initial snow Thursday night for the rest of New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island, but then a turnover to a period of freezing rain and ice pellets. Even a risk of some very early Friday morning freezing rain in northeastern parts of Nova Scotia, including Cape Breton. But that province, as we head through Friday, should see temperatures warm up enough that it just turns over to rain and showers. However, the freezing rain in New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island, that may be prolonged. And because of that, there's already a weather statement out by Environment Canada. Snow and freezing rain expected to develop parts of New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island Thursday night and carrying on into Friday.